morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Schillers, and welcome to a wonderful show, NoWomeninHeaven.com. Today's subject is Esau gets messed over. The subject yesterday explained a little bit of how you identify Esau, how Esau would be destroyed. Now, I'm reading from the Sefer Bible. And you say, what does that mean? You will not have the letter J in the Sefer Bible. I'm sorry, folks. So if you're looking for the name Jesus, you're not going to find it. You'll find Yahuah or Yeshua. You're not going to find Jesus. Okay. Reading from the Sefer Bible, Genesis 25:22. And let me explain something to you. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? In other words, why is this happening? And she went to inquire of Yahuah, which is who you call God, which is a title. Yahuah is the name, is his name. Yahuah said unto her, 2 nations are in your womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from your generation. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. 2 nations are inside this mother. One is Esau and one is Jacob. How do you identify Jacob? How do you identify Esau? Let's see right here. This is where we can determine the difference. Okay. The first came out red all over. Like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. How do you identify Esau? Usually he's going to be hairy, and he'll tend to look red. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Yahuah, which would be Jacob. Jacob or Yahuah. The boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Yahuah was an upright man dwelling in tents. This is something you have to understand. Before Esau got messed over, there is no proof in the Bible that Esau had bad character. No proof until after he got messed over. He was just a hunter. He went out and hunted. He loved his mother and father. So there's no proof that Esau was a bad person before he got messed over. And that's the truth. Okay, let's look at this a little more. And what we're going to see is, and you're saying, what are you looking for, Anthony? Let's see what I'm saying. My son, he said, you thought I would have marked it, huh? Okay. This is what I want you to understand. Everyone says Esau sold his birthright. That's a lie. That is a lie. And let me show you why. Esau is getting scammed here. He's born into a family of scheming scammers. Abraham scammed the king and said, Sarah's my sister. Isaac, or Yisit, or Yidditch, I can't pronounce that very well. Yishak scammed the king and said his wife was his sister. Yishak, or Isaac's wife, scammed Isaac by putting a hairy coat on Jacob and cooking a meal. Jacob is scammed by Laban, who was his mama's brother. When he wanted to marry Rachel, he had to marry Leah. You see how this scheming and scamming is flowing? It's up with Abraham, comes on down to Isaac. You got Jacob scheming and scamming. You got Laban scheming and scamming. Everybody's scheming and scamming here. Esau didn't scheme or scam anyone. Esau was innocent. He just got caught up. Let me show you what I mean. Genesis is a little short on telling this story. A good story on Abraham and whatever went down or how it goes is in Jasher. But Abraham is the one who told Jacob's mom that Jacob is the chosen one. It is not coming out of heaven. This is coming from the grandfather. Now when Abram or Abraham tells you something, anybody going against it? I wouldn't. So Abraham tells Jacob's mom, Jacob is a chosen one. So the mom goes into action because she already knows that the younger one is a chosen one. Dad loves Esau. Isaac loves Esau. He loved his first son. But the only problem is he's kind of cut out of the loop. And let me show you here. Okay. This is the father. This is the father speaking to Esau. Esau's eldest son said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here am I. And he said, Behold, now I am old. I know that the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray you, your weapons, your bow, go out to the field and take me some venison. Okay. Father tells the son, hey dude, I'm getting old. Go get me some venison. You know, I'm going to bless you. He did not say that to Jacob. Still shows no proof that Esau did anything wrong. He's an innocent man. Okay. And this is Jacob's mother speaking to him. Her son, saying, Behold, I heard your father speak unto Esau your brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savor meat, that I may eat and bless you before Yahuah, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command you. So Jacob, younger son, sort of minding his own business. Mama calls him in and says, look, dude, Dad's getting ready to bless your brother. Do exactly as I tell you. Okay, who's going against their mama? You're going to do what Mom says. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence two good kids, which would be goats, of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for your father, such as he loves. And you shall bring it to your father, that he may eat, and that he may bless you before his death. Now, Jacob says to his mom, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father perchance will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver. A deceiver. Schemer, scammer. And I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said, Upon me be your curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them. So in other words, don't you worry about no curse. Mama will take care of that. You just go do what I told you. So this is what you have to understand. Esau did not come into Jacob and I'm hungry, like we were taught, and Jacob says, give me your birthright for something to eat. That is a lie. It's in the book, but it's a lie. Because what we're reading is contradicting to what we were taught. And me being a news reporter, or one who has been trained to be a news reporter, knows that if you give me a newspaper, an article that has conflicting statements, I'm going to question it, and you have a right to. There is nothing in the Bible that states you're to believe every word without question. So we were always taught, Jacob, cook this meat. Here comes Esau out the field hungry, and Jacob says, give me your birthright for a place to eat. That's a lie. Give me your